How do you spell impact? Because for real wealth, you don't have to get all touchy-feely, like I know some of you linear folks are thinking, you macho folks that are like, oh, Jesus, I don't like words like transparency. How do you spell impact? You don't have to get touchy-feely, but you do have to touch and feel, right? You can't be too gangster to patty cake with your customers and your community. Right? That's the biggest misconception that I find that executives and innovators have is they misplace their value. When I'm working with entrepreneurs that come to me for even for speaker training, they have misplaced their value. They believe that their value lies in their credibility, their authority, their credentials. And I'm like, that's fine if you want to connect with businesses, but if you want to connect with the people in the business, then you have to remember that the best way to connect with a human being is to be a human being, right? To stand wearing your business with see-through skin and let them see your struggle with humanity within, right? Not as a company. Listen, you're not a company. You're a parent, maybe, who has stood, in the kitchen packing lunch sandwiches beside your kid and stammered awkwardly for an answer when asked, so wait a minute, if we use the plastic baggies to protect the food from the environment, what do we use to protect the environment from all the plastic baggies? And you're like, that's a good question. I'm gonna get back to you on that, right? You're not a company, you're a daughter who has struggled with balancing the pursuit of a standard of living with a quality of life, right? Who has stood nodding through a trembling smile as dad sat there in the hospital gown and said the words, no more chemo. You all aren't businesses, you're human beings with adjoining desks and tangential flesh, common breath and inevitable death, trying to find your harmony in someone's song before your final rest, to solve this puzzle of a life well lived and then share it with a guest. And it's in the sharing, the exchange, that we finally begin to understand the power and the meaning, the spelling of currency. Whenever I'm hiring new team members for my company, I always ask them this question: what is your purpose currency? What is that currency that you can receive that is just as valuable to you as money? And then I make sure to pad their paycheck with that purpose currency in all kinds of creative ways as we interact together and engage, right? Because honestly, I feel like that is really the next level that business should be trying to reach. Maybe, the next level is not about reaching new heights, but reaching new depths, deepening the ways that we impact and connect, right? Maybe the next level is a society that will progress from us working what's best for stakeholders who find that their wealth now reflects how wealthy self can get when we trade progressing profit for profitable progress. We are each primary stakeholders in our society. So we cannot afford to make dollars that don't make change, right? This currency of purpose is not about buying you the win. It buys you the win-win. And that is the only way that this world's maiden voyage will begin, right? It's when we move from let's shake hands, let's get together, let's do lunch, let's do coffee, to let's make plans, let's work together, let's do good, call me, let's get naked together, baby. Let's keep throwing these slumber parties, right, that redefine return, right, and make our financial beds with sheets that have new terms. Let's convert our king beds to bunks so that profit and purpose can sleep together, so that economy and environment and community are included in what we measure. And I know, to you skeptics out there, I know it's not that easy. But it's also not that tough. Maybe one day you just decide that business must value different stuff. Maybe one day you just refuse to go to the back of the bus. Maybe you're not Martin, I get it. You're Rosa. You're just a regular working gal. Maybe you don't save the planet as president, but it's just some guy named Al. You're just tired and like your chair. You're just breathing and like your air. You're just giving yourself permission to share your humanity with strangers who care, right? You're just allowing yourself this. So if I can leave you with nothing else, let me leave you with first this reminder of your most powerful asset, your open hand extended. Like, here you go. Open hand extended. Let me help. This is your most powerful currency for giving and providing wealth. And let me also leave you with the charge to go out and actually begin talking to your team members, discovering what their purpose currency is. What is it that you can pay them in that is as valuable to them as money, and then begin padding each paycheck for you and for them with that purpose currency, all right? And yet I'm here, standing in the same room as you, sleeping under the same stars as you, accepting the same charge as you to go out there and let this world know how we spell innovation, how we spell profit and impact, how we will change the game at work by changing the games we play, right? Crossing the borders between competitor and clan, making sure that we remind each other of the power that lies in our ampersand, becoming each other's story, inviting each other to dance when we hold the whole world's in our open, extended hands. So damn it, man your battleships, right? Start your engines and notify your damn day spas. Because by this time next year, we better need a hell of a manicure and massage. It's nails dirty time. Sleeves up, ties loose, sweaty brows. We got work to do, people. And what better time than now? What better world than ours? What better place exists? What better folks than us? What better way than this? Thank you all. Thank you, bros. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.